Hey everyone, if you're enjoying this podcast and want to help us out, we are on Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/7lamb. That's the number 7, L-A-M-B. You can donate as little as $1 a month, and it all goes to helping us create this wonderful content. We also have multiple tiers to choose from with tons of bonus content like scripts, extra podcasts, bloopers, talks with the cast, early releases, and bonus episodes of your favorite shows. Once again, that's patreon.com/7lamb, the number 7, L-A-M-B. Thanks, and enjoy the show.
Seven Lamb Productions presents Movie Night, Season 2, Episode 6, The Way It Crumbles.
Hello! What a great morning.
Damn, man, you don't knock?
Yeah, what the hell? So rude.
It's a wonderful morning. So good morning to you and to you.
Okay, calm down, Debbie Reynolds. No need to go into song and dance.
Guess who just got an email back from the company they were hoping for?
Wow, really?
Guess.
What?
Guess who?
Why? You're obviously talking about your...
I'll guess.
Go ahead, Coop. I was wearing my newly acquired attire. A smoke-collared dress shirt and slim-fit khaki pants. Across my arms, jokingly posing for Cooper.
Let me see. Who could it be?
I really hope you're kidding, Cooper.
And you said it was a company they were hoping for?
Okay, just forget it.
Oh, I know.
Yeah?
Jane.
Jane? Who the hell is Jane?
Jane is my ex-roommate's cousin. She's been applying for a marketing research company for a long time. Glad they finally got back to her.
No, damn it, Coop, it's me.
Why do you think he's dressed like that? Wait, why are you dressed like that? You have another Zoom meeting?
No, just felt like it. I'm a new man, Josh, with new goals and a new job. I feel like I should start dressing for the part.
You write movie reviews.
Yeah, I'm a writer.
I've seen American Splendor and Adaptation. Writers do not dress like that.
They can.
Plus, you're not a writer.
I am a writer.
You're not.
I write things.
You write reviews of people's writing. Someone writes a script, they make it a film, you watch it, and then you write what you think. You're a reviewer, a critic. You just want to say writer because it makes you sound more sophisticated.
I am more sophisticated.
Than who?
Than whom? I dress the part, Josh. I dress the part.
We should all dress up in fancy clothes.
Why?
It'd be fun.
We live in Florida and it's 95 degrees outside.
Face it, Coop. Josh isn't as sophisticated as us.
I can see your pit stains from here.
That's the gel deodorant.
Why don't people wear suits anymore like they did back in the day?
It's too hot.
No, people today aren't as sophisticated. That's why.
That is the third time you have used the word sophisticated, and you're only saying it because I just said it. If you're going to be a writer, maybe invest in a thesaurus.
I don't need a thesaurus. I have a phone.
Then use it.
I think it'd be cool if people walked around in suits and ties again.
Some people still do. It's just not as common as it once was.
You see that video on Reddit from like the early 1900s of the people on the beach? Fucking everyone is dressed up and splashing around.
Yeah, I think a guy even rides by on a bike, on sand, in a suit.
I dated a girl one time where her whole family dressed up, like, all the time, but she didn't tell me when I went to visit. Like, they were rich, like her dad was a CEO or something, but really old school. He got mad at me for not taking off my hat when I walked into his house.
I mean, past societal norms claimed wearing a hat when entering a house or while eating was rude.
Yeah, but we watch a lot of old movies, a lot of old detective movies, and those detectives never take their hats off.
Maybe that's why they were referred to as dicks.
Well, with this new job, you can be sure I'll be dressing professional more often.
Professionally.
What?
Nothing. I still don't see why you would. You're not going anywhere.
I'll be going to the movies to see new films.
It's not the red carpet, and I thought you were going to be reviewing older films.
I'll be doing both, actually.
Yeah, but you have a real in-office job now and you never dress like that.
I had a real in-office job.
You quit?
I told you. I'm making changes.
Really?
Why do you think I'm here on a Tuesday morning making a whiskey sour?
Because you're a lazy alcoholic?
Because I'm a lazy alcoholic writer.
So how come dressing nice went out of style?
Styles change.
I think the younger generation had something to do with that,
Younger generations always bring about change.
much to the chagrin of the older generations.
What does chagrin mean?
Brad,
What?
come on, writer. What does chagrin mean?
It means they hate it.
Hey, what?
Older generations hate younger generations.
That's not what it means.
So my grandpa hates me?
Not just your grandpa, but other people's grandpas as well.
It actually means they are upset, like embarrassment of your generational ideas.
Mine?
That's what I said. You just didn't understand.
Because you didn't explain it right.
No, because you're not... What's the word I'm looking for?
Sophisticated.
That's it.
That's bullshit.
Oh, come on, Josh. You know it's true. I'm a classy swab intellect who knows how to dress to impress, and you're jealous.
Your tie is on the ground.
Ah, damn clip-ons.
You know, this is the third time he's left dishes in the sink and clothes on the floor.
Relax, Daisy. He's transitioning.
No, he's always been lazy.
I don't mean personally. I mean to the new living situation.
Well, he needs to transition his crap out of the living room.
He sleeps on the couch.
But he keeps his stuff in your room. That's where it belongs. I have guests over all the time.
You have friends. Neither of us have guests.
What's the difference?
Friends don't give a shit and you're not trying to impress them. Guests don't give a shit either, but you try to maintain an image.
Cleanliness is me keeping an image?
You don't want to look like a slob.
I'm not a slob.
Okay.
And you're wrong, Josh. Friends are guests the moment they enter your home, when they cross the front door threshold.
Now.
Yep.
So Brad is your guest?
No, he's your guest.
What about Cooper?
Cooper lives here now. He's not a guest, barely a friend, and definitely a nuisance.
He'll get better. We'll set up a chores list.
Where is he, by the way?
I don't know.
Aw, no one's here yet?
Where were you, Coop?
Next door. Taking a shit.
What?
Why?
Miss White said I could.
You asked our landlord if you could shit in her bathroom?
Well, I didn't word it like that.
What did you say?
I asked her if I could quickly squeeze out a deuce.
How is that better?
I didn't say it was better, Daisy. I said I worded it differently. I wouldn't curse around an old lady. Older generation already hates us, right, Josh?
Not specifically, but sure.
I did take my hat off when I went inside, though. Didn't want to be a dick.
Yeah, because the hat is the determining factor there.
I am so lost. Why were you over there?
I thought it wasn't a big deal. You did it when there was a spider last week, and Josh was in the bathroom when I had to go.
Then you wait, man.
Yeah, I don't want you bothering our next door neighbor.
I thought she was your landlord.
She's both.
But she said she was happy to oblige. You know, I don't think she's really racist.
Why's that?
She said she wasn't.
You asked her?
Oh my god, that is so not cool, Cooper.
But admit it, Days, you are a bit curious.
What did she say?
She said she wasn't. She likes all races.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, she just thinks the Jews have too much power.
What?
Oh, man.
I got it.
Hey.
How's it going, guys?
Oh, I'll tell you how it's going. You ready for story time?
Here we go.
Can I get a drink first?
What?
For story time.
Are you serious?
No, don't wait for him to get a drink. The kitchen is right there.
I don't want to miss anything.
It's 10 feet away. What's up, Kelly?
You want to tell him, Anderson? Or me?
You just go, because we both know I won't tell it right.
That's true.
Even though I don't know why we have to bring it up here.
Our house is like the Cheers bar. Talk about your troubles.
Except they're never all the same.
Have you listened to the Cheers theme? Like, listen to the actual lyrics?
It's pretty messed up.
Some guy mentions how he hung his cat by its tail.
And the third fiancé didn't show.
It's truly depressing.
But still one of the best TV themes.
You think?
What rivals it?
Friends? Jeffersons?
Seinfeld?
Seinfeld, the bass plucks?
The what? I thought we were naming best sitcoms.
Best TV themes.
Oh, then I say Lost.
Does Lost even have a theme?
I think it's like, bwong.
Are you guys done? Can I tell my story now?
Go ahead.
By the way, I think it's ridiculous you guys didn't mention Fresh Prince, The Simpsons, or MASH.
MASH is even more depressing than Cheers.
You're comparing an army hospital to a bar, so of course it is.
No, I'm comparing themes.
Here's a theme for you, Anderson. Stop helping your drug addict cousin.
Is that a song? I don't think I know that show.
What do you do now, Kelly? I thought you guys got him a motel for the time being.
Anderson did. But guess what Henry is doing in his motel room?
I mean, technically, he's not in it.
What's he doing?
He's renting out the room for prostitutes.
Whoa. No, he's not. He's renting out the room to friends of friends and escorts.
What do you mean he's renting out a motel room? Isn't that the job of the motel?
Motel owner.
Anderson has been paying for the room, so Henry rents it out for other people for a few hours so they can cheat on their significant others. And then he pockets the money.
That's awesome.
No, it's not.
I mean, from a business standpoint.
Hey, Gordon Gekko, it's not smart business because Anderson's not going to pay for the room anymore.
First off, I am not Geico Gecko. And secondly, if he doesn't pay for the room, where's Henry going to go?
Doesn't matter.
He wanted to move back in with us.
No way.
I said no.
So he was just giving his key to people so they could hook up in his room?
Yeah, sometimes he would just wait outside until they were finished.
Gross.
How did you find out?
Motel owner complained, said we were asking him to change the sheets too often.
We were there to visit Henry.
But he wasn't there. One of Henry's friends who works at Taco Bell was. The dude was there to cheat on his pregnant girlfriend.
With an escort?
No, with a Burger King employee.
Now that's a combo.
Henry is like an asshole version of Cece Baxter.
No, Henry isn't anything like Jack Lemmon. He's Fred McMurray.
You mean Sheldrake?
Well, I don't mean the Shaggy Dog.
Tim Allen?
Fred McMurray.
But Tim Allen was the Shaggy Dog.
Fred McMurray was the Shaggy Dog first.
What about Aladdin?
What about it?
Wasn't he a Shaggy Dog?
He means Scott Weinger.
He may be Aladdin to you, but he'll always be Steve to me.
Hey, Full House. Now that's a good theme song.
I just don't understand why you entertain him, Anderson.
He's my cousin.
Yeah, but he's not gonna change.
That's what I tell him.
Hey, did you guys know that Scott Weinger is a producer? Like, he's produced multiple shows, including Blackish.
He came back for Fuller House, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he's still acting.
You know what I think?
What?
I think this might be the most anybody has ever talked about Scott Weinger.
Besides Fuller House and producing some shows, he kind of did disappear after the 90s.
I wish the same could be said for Henry.
You know what really annoys me?
Knocking before entering?
Anderson's cousin?
Callie's lack of movie knowledge?
All very good guesses. And that reminds me I need to break up with Callie.
Things not working out?
Never really were.
I thought you liked her.
Things change. I told you, Josh. I'm a new man now.
So what really annoys you, Brad?
Nobody colon memes.
What the hell's a nobody colon meme?
You know, those memes where it says nobody / colon and then it shows a picture and says some joke. How are those still a thing? Meme shelf life is usually like a year. I mean, create something new at this point. No one gives a shit about Velociraptor or Good Guy Greg anymore.
I see you're not dressed to impress right now. Run out of dress shirts?
It's more work than it's worth. I gave it a go, but it's run its course.
It's been 3 days.
Why are the memes bothering you, Brad?
They're just annoying. It's every day now. Like, they were fine at first, even sometimes funny when clever, but it's so lazy at this point.
Well, the reason why it's still around, unlike Velociraptor, Scumbag Steve, or Grumpy Cat, is because it's not dependent on one image.
Explain.
Nobody colon is an idea.
Like Antifa, you commie bastard.
Don't start with me.
Oh, God, guys, please, no.
Keep going, Kelly.
It's an idea, not a sole image. You can apply the nobody colon to multiple images.
But Grumpy Cat was applied to multiple images.
But Grumpy Cat is the image. Nobody colon is just an idea. A joke. A joke with many meanings.
Kinda like the aristocrats joke.
Well, the aristocrats joke is a different build-up with the same outcome, whereas the nobody colon joke is the same build-up with a different outcome.
It's offensive to even try to compare those two things. Unless I see Louis Black, Dana Gould, or Richard Lewis use a nobody colon on Twitter, then those jokes aren't even slightly comparable.
Plus, memes aren't jokes.
Memes make me laugh.
Cooper, Friedberg and Seltzer movies make you laugh.
Jesus, really? I would rate their films lower than memes.
They're not all that bad. Disaster movie, Spy Hard, date movie.
We don't need their resume.
Wait, were you just listing movies that you deemed weren't that bad?
Leslie Nielsen is funny.
But Spy Hard is not.
Friedberg and Seltzer movies are about as funny as watching a World War II documentary.
And just as tragic.
So nobody colon memes are like that?
You don't know?
No.
You've had to have seen them.
Anderson doesn't go on Facebook or Twitter that often.
Everything's politics nowadays.
Oh, save it, you damn hippie.
That's how I feel.
That's how everyone feels, but you suck it up, pick your side of the political spectrum, and lambast the other side until you get banned for a week.
Brad has goals.
So do I. Mine are to stay off social media.
Well, I still think you've seen the nobody colon meme somewhere. It's been around forever. Sadly.
I've even heard people say it out loud in everyday conversation.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, here, I'll play it orally.
Like a condom on Anderson?
He wishes.
Actually, I do.
Here's an example. Nobody, colon. Henry on any day that ends with Y, colon. Screwing over his cousin and being a pimp.
I don't know if it works orally.
I guess the image helps.
I do want to know more about this cousin Henry, though.
She's talking about my cousin, Brad.
Oh, the suspected thief and drug dealer. Wait, he's a pimp now?
He was a pimp.
But he graduated?
No, we put a stop to it.
Leave it to you to kill a man's dream.
Dream bigger.
So what did you do?
Stop giving him money for his motel room, but now he wants to move back in with us.
Hide your pearls, Kelly.
It's not going to happen.
He actually has some money saved up from all of his exploits. He can coast on that for a while.
I need you to be firm, though, Anderson.
Not the first time you said that, I bet.
You know, as time goes on, it's getting easier and easier to ignore you, Brad.
As you talk to me.
So, Anderson, apply that same logic to people who are assholes to you. Like Henry.
I told you, babe. I'm putting my foot down.
You know what I just thought of? That whole scenario is like a Florida man's version of The Apartment.
We already came to that conclusion before you got here.
So someone already said he's like Jack Lemmon?
We said he's like Fred McMurray.
The shaggy dog?
Sheldrake.
No, he's not. He's like an asshole Jack Lemmon.
That's what I said.
You know, I think I saw Jack Lemmon playing piano at the mall the other day.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You didn't.
How do you know?
Because Jack Lemmon is dead, Cooper.
Since when?
Since his heart stopped beating.
Has he been dead long?
Long enough to not perform at the mall.
I swear it was him.
What was his last movie?
Bagger Vance, right?
And when was that?
It wasn't him at the mall, Cooper. I don't even think he plays piano.
How do you know?
I don't.
He plays bass in Something Like It Hot.
That's a movie we should be watching for movie night.
Is that a dig at Cooper's pick last week?
Hey, Eight-Legged Freaks wasn't that bad. You chuckled a few times, Brad.
Arquette has a funny surprised face.
You might actually be happy with Kelly's pick this week.
What sappy romance are we watching this time?
Oh, shove it. My picks are way better than yours.
Kelly went over to her bag on the counter and pulled out a Blu-ray.
Voila.
The Apartment?
I think it fits where me and Anderson are currently.
Yeah, but it doesn't hit too close to home.
Yeah, like when we watched The Birds after Josh got attacked.
Don't remind me.
Yeah, he's starting to pick fights with the squirrels now.
They're leaving peanut shells on my hood. That's on purpose.
I can't believe you bought the Blu-ray. I didn't know you collected.
We have some, even though we stream a lot.
But The Apartment is worth having?
It's one of my favorites.
That reminds me. I went over to Josh and Daisy's movie shelf and glossed over their films.
What are you doing?
I'm going to borrow a few movies for reviews. They want me to do an article on the perfect sci-fi triple feature.
I have Blade Runner.
I have Blade Runner.
Did you see 2049? It's really good.
Yeah, I think people were shocked with how good it turned out.
Is that the one with Harrison Ford where he's an android?
He's not an android.
I thought that was to be interpreted.
What is?
You're thinking of Sean Young.
Who's he?
She is the lead in Blade Runner, the original.
So she was an android.
Yeah, she takes that eye test.
The Mein Kampf test or whatever, right?
She's not a Nazi.
I didn't say she was.
Voight Kampf tests. Jesus.
It's like our landlord is rubbing off on you, Cooper.
What does that mean?
Cooper found out Miss White isn't racist. She's just anti-Semitic.
No, she's not. She's just anti-Jew.
Enough.
Wow.
Josh, we're gonna have to move.
What?
Our next door neighbor is racist.
Where are we going to find a ceiling high enough to have stadium seating?
Where is your morality?
My morals cannot get in the way of movie night.
Good answer, Josh.
Thanks.
Okay, can we get started? I'm gonna make popcorn.
Josh, don't you have Starship Troopers?
It's over there.
Oh, I see it. What about the one with what's-his-face? Brendan Gleeson's son? Why can't I think of his name?
Oh, yeah, I have it. You're talking about Ex Machina.
That's it. So good. I need to buy it.
Why do you do that?
Do what, Kelly? Buy movies?
No, be sexist.
How am I sexist? Am I somehow grabbing these movies in a misogynistic way?
No, but Alicia Vikander was an Ex Machina too, not just Brendan Gleeson's son.
So?
Let's try a little test.
Oh boy.
I'll name a movie. You name the actor or actors in the movie.
Okay.
Mars Attacks.
Jack Nicholson, Pierce Brosnan, Danny DeVito.
What about Glenn Close and Annette Bening?
What about them?
You always jump right to the male actors.
I do not.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Johnny Depp.
And
Orlando Bloom.
what about Keira Knightley?
I was getting to her, but Johnny Depp's the real star.
500 Days of Summer.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
See?
What? He was the main star.
They both got top billing.
You're picking these movies to purposefully trap me.
I am not.
I mean, why not just say 12 Angry Men or Glengarry Glen Ross?
I'm picking movies with both sexes.
But with predominantly male stars, you're definitely Glengarry Glen Ross and me.
I am not Glengarry Glen Rossing you.
You totally are Glengarry Glen Ross and me.
Guys, stop using Glengarry Glen Ross as a verb.
Well, she is.
I wouldn't use that as an example any more than the women or bridesmaids.
At least Bridesmaids has John Hamm.
Oh, Jesus, really? See, you're still doing it.
I was just stating a fact.
Fine, I'll pick better movies. Ready?
Go.
Swordfish.
John Travolta.
Silence of the Lambs.
Anthony Hopkins.
He had 5 minutes of screen time.
Keep going.
Almost Famous.
Billy Crudup.
$1 Million Baby.
Clint Eastwood.
Juno.
Michael Cera.
Alien.
Tom Skerritt. Oh, okay, yeah, I see your point now.
In all fairness, Ripley was supposed to be a guy in the original script.
Anderson.
I read that recently.
Listen, I like women in film. Meryl Streep, Carey Mulligan, Holly Hunter, Lauren Bacall, Kate Winslet, Claudette Colbert, Shirley MacLaine.
I was making a point. I'm trying to help you, Brad, since now you're a critic.
A writer.
You're not a writer. But speaking of MacLaine, we ready for the movie?
Yes.
We all grabbed our snacks and drinks and made our way to the couches.
So where is Henry now?
We don't know. Probably hustling the north side. The problem with Henry is he'll be back to bother us, for sure. He's a loser, but unlike Jack Lemmon in The Apartment, he lacks charisma, charm, and talent.
I agree. Should have seen him play the piano.
Who? Henry?
No, Jack Lemmon.
It wasn't him.
Can we just start the movie now?
Kelly, you don't feel a little bit bad for him?
No, not at all, Anderson. Not at all.
Really?
He makes his own trouble. He's his own worst enemy.
But now he has no place to stay.
Well, that's the way it crumbles, cookie-wise.
Kelly put in the Blu-ray and I grabbed the controller. But before pressing play, I decided to send an important text. And done.
What is?
Just ended things with Callie.
Over text?
It wasn't that serious, and honestly, I don't think she'll care that much.
Why? Because she'll realize she was scraping the bottom of the barrel with you?
Because we don't have a lot in common. Plus, things are changing for me. New job.
And?
And what?
I really thought you were going to rattle off a list right now.
No, but new job is the beginning.
What's next?
Working on myself. Breaking up with someone I'm not compatible with, and hopefully at some point meeting someone else who likes movies and absolutely adores me.
Okay.
Brad, shut up and start the movie.
Movie Night. Written and edited by Robert M. Lamb. Starring Robert M. Lamb as Josh, Catabel as Daisy, Brian Messick as Brad, Jack Austin as Cooper, Hope Ennis as Kelly, Nick Engelhard as Anderson. Co-starring Christina Lewis. Music provided by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com. If you enjoy this podcast, don't forget to rate and review. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at 7lamb Podcasts. Visit www.7lamb.com to find more audio dramas such as this one. This has been a 7 Lamb production.